Hello viewers, welcome to Ultimate Gaming Guide. As usual, I'm Tanvir and this is going to be a quick little tutorial about ASRock B450M Still Legend motherboard. So if you own a ASRock B450M Still Legend motherboard and that nvme slot in there is not working, then this video is for you. Okay, so in ASRock B450M Still Legend motherboard, there is like two m.2 or two nvme slot. One of them is labeled as like ultra m.2. This is right next to the CPU, so you probably plugged in an nvme ssd in there and you have your windows in there, you have your games in there, but everything is working fine. But a few days later you probably decide to expand your storage and there's another nvme slot. You plugged in another nvme SSD in there and that's not working. So what's the case? So you're probably thinking, hey, I probably got a bad SSD or that NVMe slot in my motherboard is like malfunctional, but that's not the case. The truth is this is not even an NVMe slot. This is just an m.2 SATA slot. So what is that? So if you like plugged in one of those fancy NVMe SSD with an M key, this is not gonna work. So what do you have to do? You have to buy an m.2 SATA SSD with both M and B key. This one with like 2 notches. So I'm gonna have a link in the description. This is the one that I'm using, Silicon Power M.2, and this is also a very affordable price. So buy one of these, this SSD or any other m.2 SATA SSD with like both M key and B key with 2 notches. And once you purchase that one, hold on to your horses. Things are not over yet. So what do you have to do? You have to restart your computer and keep pressing that delete key to get into the BIOS, and this will take you to this screen here. This is the main BIOS screen. So what are you gonna do once you get to the main screen? You're gonna like use your Windows arrow keys to get into the advanced screen. Okay, once you get into the advanced screen, select the storage configuration utility. Okay, select storage configuration and press enter and get into, you have to check your SATA ports. So the thing that you have to check if this is the SATA port 3, is that available? So if you right next to the SATA port 3, if you see not present, that means it's good to go. So if it's if you have some sort of HDD, SATA HDD or SATA SSD plugged into that port number 3, you have to disconnect it and plug it into a different port, because this port number 3 is also the port for the m.2. So you can use either or. You can use either an m.2 SATA SSD, or you can use like a normal SSD or a 2.5 SSD or an hard drive. So but you can use both together. So what do you have to do? If this one says not present right here on port number 3, you're good to go. If it's like saying some hard drive you plugged in there, so just plugged into a different SATA port and you should be good to go. And after you check this out, just install your new m.2 SATA SSD with the M key and B key. It should like show up in your Windows and you should be good to go, and you just expand your storage. So I hope this little video helped somebody out. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.